Back now at 8:35, we've heard many stories from victims of bullying and the profound effect it can have on the lives of kids. Well, this morning, Marlo Thomas is here with a unique perspective on this terrible problem, one we don't often get to see. Marlo, good morning to you.
Good morning. We're going to take you inside an incident of bullying and look at it from all sides, the victim, the bullies, and their parents. But the kids who are doing the tormenting and the choices they make, they may surprise you. In the small towns of central Ohio, where Friday nights mean high school football, it's not surprising that the lives of these two young people crossed paths. While Elizabeth Chenoweth and Scott Hanna attend different high schools, they live just a dozen miles apart.
We started hanging out and talking.
We had a good time.
What Elizabeth, who also goes by Eliza, didn't expect was for Scott's close-knit group of friends to viciously attack her.
They automatically hated Eliza. They were jealous that I was with her.
Including his best friend, Tyler Gregory.
We judged her by her pictures without even knowing who she really was.
The taunting began online, via texts and on phone calls.
They started telling me that I'm very ugly and I look like a troll, and I felt like all my self-confidence was ripped out.
Her feelings weren't on our minds at all.
Tyler's mom, Melanie Gregory, discovered some of his Facebook postings about Elizabeth and told him to stop.
I was devastated because I was like, what am I doing wrong? Why is he doing this?
Then the harassment took a shocking turn. During a call, another friend of Scott and Tyler's got on the line.
That girl got on the phone and told me that I should kill myself. I wanted to give up so bad. Like, I thought everything was gone.
It's hard to hear because she's my child and I think she's absolutely gorgeous.
She said she never wanted to speak to me again.
Like many victims, Elizabeth rarely stood face to face with those who tormented her. A new survey shows 70% of students have witnessed bullying online.
Just another day of bullying and pain.
The awareness of the issue is on the rise. This video was created by two students hoping to get teens to stop victimizing their peers. Its producers, Scott and Tyler.
This was 4 or 5 months after having spoken to Eliza, and we were listening to the radio and they were talking about the suicide of a boy named Jamie Rodemeyer.
The 14-year-old suicide in 2011 came after excessive online bullying.
His death really touched me because it really could be anyone. And the Eliza situation clicked when I heard that.
Last spring, Scott and Tyler were asked to be spokespeople for the Great American No Bull Challenge, an anti-bullying campaign. They accepted, but initially kept their history with Elizabeth a secret.
I was ashamed of my past, but then I realized that this could be a positive experience for others who might be bullying somebody, and if something were to happen, you'd have to live with that guilt for the rest of your life.
Last month, Scott and Tyler apologized to Elizabeth.
I want to believe my heart that they've changed and that they're not going to do this to anyone else.
It's wrong how you're putting other people down to lift yourself up. And we found that lifting people up lifts us up even more than putting people down.
Elizabeth has put the incident behind her.
Liz Chenoweth.
And was recently nominated to her school's junior homecoming court.
My dad tried to be there for me and tell me, like, you're going to get through this, and I have. That is just a mountain that I've climbed, and I'm on top of the world. Nothing can bring me down now.
Of course, we want to applaud the kids for being honest, and it shows that even quote-unquote good kids can get involved in something like this. Why did you want to bring attention to this
Because we all feel so helpless. You know, you read about this epidemic and kids who are being brutalized, kids who are killing themselves, and now there is really something we can do. And so today we're launching a campaign called Be More Than a Bystander. and a whole wonderful group of people, the Department of Education, the Ad Council, AOL under the great leadership of Tim Armstrong, Facebook, our Free to Be Foundation have all gotten together to launch this campaign to say to kids, you know, they're all seeing, kids are seeing, 80% of children are seeing a bullying incident at least once a week.
And what are kids supposed to do?
And they don't know what to do. So this is their parents should start telling them, this is what you can do. You can try to remove the child that is being bullied from the situation, find a parent, a respected parent or teacher, and tell them what's going on. And when you see the child that's being bullied at school, include them, smile at them, be kind to them, because they feel isolated, and being isolated is what's really so torturous for them. And also, don't give the bully an audience. And the problem is that parents aren't really talking to their children. They're kind of waiting for the children to come to them.
I was going to ask you about parents, because we saw that mom in the piece, and I think our hearts go out to her.
Right.
She's horrified that her son could be involved in something like this.
She had no idea that her child is a bully, and she found out about it, and she took it seriously. You have to take it seriously as a family issue. And also, if your child is being bullied, they don't want to tell. They're embarrassed. They want their parents to think that they can handle things. So the best thing we can do now is get to the bystander. That's really the focus of this campaign, and say you can do something about it, because most kids aren't either the bully or the being bullied. They're the bystander.
Yeah, and we don't want them to be passive bystanders.
That's right.
Marlo Thomas, thank you. And I should mention, a quick congratulations is in order. You were just honored with the Freedom Award from the National Civil Rights Museum.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks so
to you.
much.